Ah, you must be an adventurer. Welcome to the potion shop.
Hey, welcome back to the Potion Shop. Glad to have you in the store. Today we're going to be talking about Protty Cave, or Protty Cavern, depending on where you're at. Well, unfortunately, this grind spot's not very good, but we're still going to cover it. I did a test here with 271 AP on a DK. I did this on the test server, which means I don't have Common Soul Blessing or Loot Scroll or some of the other things like Ecology. But I think with 271 AP, that I can say definitively that this is not a good grind spot. And the reason I say this is because I did two 1 hour tests. The first hour was around 18 million, and the second hour was around 22.9 million. These prices could go up based on marketplace prices, but even if they do go up, it's still not going to be worth it to grind at this grind spot for the regular items that drop here. So anyway, let's jump into the items you can get here at Protty Cave. So Protty Cave has a variety of different items, a lot of new items and some old items. One of the most notable is the rare drop here, which is the Rainbow Coral Ring. The Rainbow Coral Ring is one of the items that a lot of people recognize because it first was introduced with Vel, and now we can get it again here. The next item is a red shard, just like the red shard, black shard from History of Ackman. This one is for the Tongue Red Ring. This goes up to about 85 million, but the drop rate's so low that you really can't count on it as a worthwhile drop at this spot. We also have the Ancient Spirit Powder, of course. This is a new drop here. You can buy in 5 of these, just like a relic, and you can use this to teleport to Sakraya Ruins Abyssal level. Of course, we have Blackstones. I averaged around 6 Blackstone armor weapons total while I was grinding here. This is a new item. If anyone knows what this item is, please let me know in the comments. I couldn't find any information on this item, so I don't really know what this is for. And then the last item is a new item required for a draft, and you can value this around 500,000 a piece, but it will change depending on your server and your marketplace. Alright, let's assume you get a red shard. Is it still worth going here? What's the average? If you get a red shard every 3 to 10 hours, which would be reasonable for most grind spots, you're still going to be making anywhere from 32 to 42 million an hour with 271 AP. For someone who's going to be at 209 AP with kutum, or maybe even lower, this grind spot is totally not going to be worth it. When we look at the map, we can see that Protty Cave is at Wita Island, right above Kron Castle, and it's on the way from Velia to Ilia Island. Now, going back to the Marty Stones come in the form of 250 and 500. The 250 ones give you slightly more experience, but cost more, and the 500 save inventory space and save you a little bit of money. It depends on you which one's better. As for the total experience, it's about 25% less experience, even at my amount of AP, at 271 AP, than Valencia. Once we go into the cave here, we can find 3 NPCs. These 3 NPCs are for you to basically stay here as long as you want, which I think is a very cool design. The first NPC here is a repair guy. He can repair any of your gear for either horse, your boat, your personal gear, anything like that. The second guy is going to be a guy that can turn into gold bars, and since we have the guy beside him here, the potion vendor, we can actually sell our goods to the potion vendor, then turn them into gold bars, and actually stay here as long as we want, which is a very cool feature. And the only thing that would stop us is if we run out of weight. So now we come to the rotations. There are 3 levels at Protty Cavern or Protty Cave. We have the top rotation, the middle rotation, and the bottom rotation. The bottom rotation is main. The top rotation is the second best rotation. Middle rotation is small and good for people that have lower AP. And what you're going to find here is this is mostly trash loot. There is some coral mixed in here and there. We're going to be covering gathering here in a future video for just coral. I think the struggle is how to gather coral while the mobs are around you. But we'll also address that in the video. That'll be an upcoming video on our gathering series. So anyway, I think overall I'm very disappointed with the grind spot. I'm going to let these videos play out. There's also a side rotation that is attached to main. I don't think it's big enough to grind. And then there's also a secret kind of like back way to main rotation from middle rotation. So we'll see. We'll see if they buff this spot. If they buff it, I really hope they buff the value of the trash loot. The trash loot is worth 2,100, I believe. And the secondary trash loot from structures is worth 1,800. This trash loot I think is too low. The red shard, if they doubled the red shard drop right here, I think that this spot would be much better. Well, that's going to be it for the video. I'm going to let the video play out for rotation of middle and the main rotation. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and until next time, have a great day.
Bye.